Alright, we back. It's been a week, um, and I'm not gonna do. Well, I didn't get to do daily reviews because I've been out camping and trading and loving nature. So I'm just gonna do a weekly review, and I'm not even gonna look at the wins. Let's just look at the two losses I took and why they happened. But first, I want to introduce a new strategy, a new aspect of my strategy. It's called going to a campsite and trading for the week. Um, yeah, I'm going to test this effect on my win rate. I think it's going to be very profitable. Um, you know, lately I've had the yearning to just leave society behind, chuck everything in one bag, one backpack, go backpacking out into the wild of Japan, and then pitching a tent and setting up my office there. And let me tell you, it's been absolutely amazing. I've been getting a bit bored just sitting in my room trading. Like, you know, I trade off the 1 hour, so I don't actually have to be sitting at home. And I was like, I'm just like, why am I here? Why am I sitting around like just waiting for hourly closes in my room? Like, I feel like I can be doing a lot more of my time, and you know, I've got the freedom now. Why don't I? I'm not using it. Like, I'm even more trapped than before, I feel. So yeah, I think it's just one of those things where you just gotta fucking realize that you can just go out and fucking do whatever you want now because you got the freedom. So that's what I'll be doing. All of October, I'm pretty much going to be camping and trading, and it's going to be fucking amazing, I think. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But let's look at the losses. So yeah, I had a good week as well. Yeah, this week was a good week. I took two losses, and the wins were, yeah. I mean, I think it'll take too long to go through those, so we'll just go through the losses. The first loss was on Tuesday. No, Wednesday. I think. Yeah, Wednesday. Asia session. Gold long. So this was a good trade, but I managed it badly, and we'll jump into why it was this long here. And then silver short yesterday, Friday in the morning. It was my first trade of the day. Yeah, that was just a bad trade. I think I didn't see much shaping up, and I just wanted to trade. Wasn't really the best setup, and it was more just impatience got me stopped out. Impatience got me into that trade that I shouldn't have been in, and yeah, paid for it, but it's okay. Um, Overall, good week, positive. On the risky or the higher size account, made a good amount, and then up 2.5R on the safe personal, not personal, safe copy traded accounts. So let's do the gold long first. So this was Wednesday morning. So we opened like this. We had bounced off this support. I remember we had a big like 600 tick drop in New York, and then it got bought all the way back up, which is pretty crazy in itself. So I should have probably expected a bit of consolidation, considering we had moved like 1,200 ticks in total. But these highs looked pretty obvious to take if we grabbed some lows and closed engulfing. So that's kind of what I was waiting for in Asia. And we got the setup on the 10 a.m. candle, I think. Yeah, so this one broke out, and I was like, cool, I'll trade into liquidity. We're at all-time highs, so hopefully, we can get at least a bit of a spike through and hit the 1-to-1. So I had my entry on the market order on the close, like this, targeting 1-to-1, and then basically he opened on the next candle, took out the high, instantly spiked down, and at this point I got the alert on my phone, but I couldn't load the chart because I was on the trail. So I was like, oh well, I'm just hoping it's pushed through to 1-to-1. I can't really manage it. So yeah, but obviously it came down and tagged me out for a -1R, which is fine. And then yeah, later that day, ended up coming to full TP. I think in London after re-grabbing some more lows, which is a trade I took. I think there was like a triple bottom that got grabbed or something. Yeah, this one. Yeah. So yeah, ended up making it back on that trade. But yeah, so basically the loss on this was just pretty much taken due to bad. I wouldn't even say. I mean, I could have managed on the 15, but that's not even my management style. So if I managed on the hourly, which is what I do, it would have stopped me out anyway. So there's basically, yeah, it was just not my trade essentially. But yeah, that was the first loss. And then the second loss was on silver. This was legitimately just a bad trade. So what happened was overnight we had this big drop on silver, and then we bounced off the support, started getting bought back up. But my thought process at the time was like, yeah, we've got this huge bearish candle, like huge. I don't want to trade against it. This looks like maybe some consolidation up to just go retest these lows again, or at least come down to this support. So I was looking to short. The thing is, with the entry, I ignored that it didn't hit one of my criteria, which was a liquidity grab. So you can see on the entry, so this candle, this is the candle I entered on. But what would have made this pretty much a normal setup was if this actually came up like this. Like this, and actually grabbed all this liquidity here. If that had happened, then yeah, I wouldn't really be judging this trade as like a bad trade, but it didn't, and I kind of just entered without meeting all my criteria, and yeah, ended up. It did tag me in and push down a bit, but then it instantly closed back up, and that's when I ended up closing the trade. And then yeah, ended up having a big pump for the rest of the day, which I did trade as well. Yeah. So yeah, overall, good week. Yeah, I don't know if I'll do the daily things this month, because I'm going to be at a campsite most of it. But maybe I can try like go full vlogger mode and put some clips in of what I've been doing at the campsite every week, alongside my trading. Or I could like record my when I enter and then like show my campsite and what I'm doing. Basically, I'm just gonna be like chilling by a river or a lake, um, fishing, cooking food, reading my books. Um, yeah, it's real fucking nice. If you have the opportunity to trade and like just be in nature for a while, like with an internet connection, if it's your thing, it's fucking yeah, it's really good. So yeah, I'll be doing that, and yeah, we'll check in. Maybe I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when I check in. But yeah, that's it.